Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Alrighty then. What do you say? Today we have a look at the 1995 Playmates Star Trek, well, the classic Star Trek, USS Enterprise, NCC 1701. This is the first time I've seen this outside of a toy show, one time before, and yeah, I was pleased to grab it. When I saw a toy show, it was $110. That was a couple years ago. No, I did not buy it then. I just recently picked this up at my friend Dave's store for 25 bucks. So it's sealed. We're going to get to cut the tape. We'll flip it over here, and you guys can have a look at some of the features there. And what I'm looking at now is my laptop screen, because I figured out how to cast the image from the camera to the laptop so I could see what the heck I was doing. Anyway, there's a photo of the USS Enterprise. If you wonder why I'm overdubbing this, it's because somehow my audio got tainted in this video clip. Well, throughout the entire video. So we'll have to see how we do on there. As you can see, there's a classic phaser and a classic tricorder, part of their cross-sell promotions of that classic series at that time. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to cut this tape, get this open, put the stickers on. We're not going to bore you with that because that could take some time. Then we're going to come back after we put the batteries in it, and we'll snap the nacelles in, and we'll have a closer look at this Enterprise. So yeah, stay tuned, and let's see what's up. Alright, so what we've done so far is we put batteries in it and we put the stickers on it, and that's as far as we've gone. It takes 3 AA batteries, and we'll be snapping in the nacelles. Got to make sure we set these in there correctly. We'll be assembling the base here. And I think we got to lay this on a flat surface, otherwise it's probably going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. So we just got to be patient here. As easy as 1, 2, 3. Even a caveman can do it. A caveman is doing it. Alright, get in there. Get in there. Lay it flat, you dope. Yeah. So what is this? See? Yeah, lay it flat in there, see? Yeah. Get it in there. And voila. See? Yeah. Nice fit. Nice heavy duty base. There's some nacelles. A nacelle. And you got some contacts on the bottom here. So they have to be oriented so you can actually hit the contacts in the bottom of the ship to feed power to those lights in the front of that nacelle there. So yeah, the writing will go to the outside. So there's that. Nice click. I know you didn't hear it because my audio was tainted, but yeah, there was a click. And wow, look at that Enterprise. Yeah, she's a beauty. Very nice. There's some sounds you're not hearing. Maybe I'll try to drop some sounds in there. I don't know if I can do that. That was probably the cruising sound. One of them is a bridge sound. Another one is a phaser sound. And you also get a torpedo sound. And yeah, the only lights that light up on here are the front of the nacelles. But you'll have to take my word for it. The audio is quite loud. So yeah, there's I mean, very clean model. Very, very super sharp lines. No flash. So well done. The plastic is, well, it's a heavy duty ABS, so it'll take a beating. This is it's maybe an adult collectible. At the time it was a kid's toy. So yeah, it'll take a beating. Gorgeous profile of that classic Enterprise there. Oh, I got those stickers on there quite straight. Very nice. So yeah, that stand, it just ports into the bottom. Right now I'm outlining that it comes with 3. Well, it doesn't come with it. It takes 3 AA batteries. And there's a little screw there that holds the battery cover on. Very cool. As I was going to say, the stand just ports in with a nipple, and the nipple's about a ½ inch long, so it goes in there pretty substantially, probably about 5/16 thick. So no risk of snapping it off in there. It's pretty beefy. What we're going to do now is we're going to pull out the USS Excelsior from about the same time period. This is another very nice ship. It also has 4 sound effects. The warp sound, the bridge sound, I believe, and the photon torpedoes, and the phasers. But that being said, the Enterprise is scaled up a little bit because if you're a Star Trek nerd, you'll know that Excelsior is substantially bigger than the actual classic Enterprise. But that's okay. I like the scale that they're in. I mean, this is a toy world, so your imagination can do whatever it wants to do. So as you can see, I'm pointing out the scale right there, but you can't hear it in its original recording. So yeah, we're just talking about the bridge domes there on top of the Enterprises there. We're going to cycle through some of these sound effects, and you'll see the lights light up. So you got the impulse engines that light up on this one, and then you'll have the deflector dish light up on that as well in the front. So a little more generous on the LEDs on that ship than what they were with the classic Enterprise. Very cool though. They display well, and that one has actually been open for 20 something years, but it looks new because while I dust my collectibles quite often, it's a full-time job. But if that's the price you pay when you're going to be an out-of-the-box collector, is you have to dust constantly. And never store your ships or toys with batteries in them, because once you put them away, you will forget those batteries in there, and I don't have to tell you what batteries do in a toy sitting dormant for a long period of time. They will explode and destroy your battery contacts. What we're bringing out now is the gold edition of the 1701D Enterprise from the TV show. This was ran it for 1 year, I think, into the final season of that show. This is from Playmates. This is the same as the white 1701D that was sold, but it was cast in gold, and came with a nice stand and a little placard on the side of the stand. Has exactly the same sound effects as the standard 1701D toy, the white one. And then the cells knock off of here too, but we don't need to knock them off for this. But only the front of the nacelles light up on that, and of course, you know, there's 2 LED lights in each nacelle, so they light up at the front and along the blue translucent lenses down the side. So that's what lights up. I guess that wasn't a very good shot of that, but it's pretty good. I mean, that is a substantial ship there, as it should be, because that Enterprise was much bigger than the classic Enterprise. You can see your fancy little commemorative plaque on the side of that stand there. Good looking ship. And I do have the white one standing around somewhere. It's not far. I just recently saw it. I know it probably got pushed around. But it didn't come with a stand. I don't ever recall that thing having a stand. But it still looks pretty good too. And getting back to the 1701 here, that is really nice, I must say. I'm glad to own this piece. Really am. Very nice. So if you can find one of these, preferably in the box that's never been boogered, because that's a very white plastic, and I know the longer it sits around outside, if it's not cleaned, you know, that white plastic has a tendency to turn yellow. So, you know, unless you find one that's been well cared for, you know, go ahead and snatch it. But yeah, that is a hell of a nice ship. Looks great. And it might be fun to put this in some videos, but I'm still working on my stop motion skills, and you know, I gotta put, if I'm gonna be doing that, I should actually be practicing a little bit more. But you know, it is a lot of fun. So yeah, maybe this thing can make some appearances in some of those videos, because it sure looks good. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, that's been our look at the 1995 Playmates Classic Enterprise 1701 Constitution class. This is Kirk's baby. Actually, and if you ask a lot of people, it was the star of the show. So yeah, very nice indeed. So yeah, thanks for watching. Holland Wolf out.